all of us who are watching this. Another, we have resumed our tutorial officially after all of the tough time that I've encountered. We want to come to give back, especially our youth in this country. It is our commitment to offer whatever that we have achieved over the time. We're going to change the narrative, and of course, all of us going to learn qualities in Microsoft. So for tonight, as we have not going to take a long time, I will be sure for few for few and of that is what we committed to and we love doing was a special. We want to give back. We want to give back to our youth. So let me draw you quickly. Draw you quickly. Of so. Alright, so here is the spreadsheet, and of course I'm going to show you a few operational functions in Microsoft Excel. Like we always keep saying that when you launch a Microsoft Excel workbook, what you will refer is the spreadsheet, and of course the spreadsheet, at the bottom of the spreadsheet you see a little button here with a plus sign. That plus sign is asking you if you wish to add another spreadsheet to the workbook. But tonight I'm just going to show you how to create that you could calculate your whatever expense or whatever invoice you due to submit to your entity or to any institution. So we want to get away with our heading here. We begin. So we say collection of cell in this spreadsheet here. The collection of cell like this. They are very, very useful. Collection of these cell give us range. And of course, as I click like this, these are our columns in Microsoft Excel. Those heading you see here with the alphabetical line, they are columns. Ones with the numbers are rows. And up here, this section up here is called a ribbon. And on this ribbon here, we have zero type. Currently, we are at home type. And this is an insert. So as you click each tab you click on, it has a variety of grouping. We have the format grouping, we have the font grouping, and grouping. And there are additional information. So where you see this arrow, when you here use, there are other information maybe that could not be displayed to your screen, but I'm viewing it from my computer. Yeah. So if you hit this arrow, you see your pop-up information for display, and perhaps you might need additional information to what you are doing. So quickly, let me teach you how to create a very short table over invoice information. So here we go. I will encourage more female to partake into this lecture to help you greatly for any institution that maybe you think you want to enter into to showcase your talent. Now they ask you whether you to operate the computer, and maybe if you know how to work in Microsoft Excel, so it will be advantageous for you. So here we go, guys. So we're gonna start to column C, that is your C5, by creating a heading for our data we want to create. So here we go. So here we go. So now we are trying to create our heading. We are going to increase the font size of this Star Hub Fashion International. So we want to center this heading. How can we center this? So firstly, the active cell here is cell C5. Drag our mouse over this region and come to alignment on our home tab. On our alignment group, we see merge. We're going to merge and center this. So we come down, drop down a bit to cell C8, and we say anyhow you wish to turn the invoice, you could say quantity, you say description, and then you say unit price, unit price, you say amount. So normally if you type a text that has more letters and you find out that they won't be able to fit within the cell you wish for it to get fit into. So what you do, all you need to do is to come up to your column up here, column E, and automatically if you click between E and F column, you see that your mouse change appearance with a very dark cross, double cross pointer. Double click there, or what you do, you drag it You left click on your mouse and drag it, or you double click with your mouse. You see that that particular information you wish will get filled into that particular cell. So guys, these are the information right now that we want. So how can we expand the columns? We go there to the same area and then left click on your mouse and drag it to at least expand the description column. So I highlighting and come under the alignment group on our home tab and center. I want to bold this, and I also want to increase the font size under the font type, and then just increase the font size to, as I increase the font size, there are some information not visible. So I go back to column E and F again, and then just double click, make sure my information fits within the cell. So how can I create a border around this section that I want my information to be in? By highlighting, either by controlling, using Control T, or you come under the font group, a little button here, you see pop-up information that has to do with the border, all kinds of border. So we will use all borders. So this is it. You can choose to use this, or better still, Control Z. You come back to the star group and then format as a table. You can also use this section here and select any table of your choice. Any table of your choice. Now, if you click there under the star group, they will ask you whether you see a pop-up information asking you whether your table has an header. So if your table has header, all you need to do is to click into that small little box and proceed by OK. Now you see that automatically our table here, for our data here, we have inserted a table around it. So I don't want to actually use that table, all kinds of table. So what do I do? I'm going to highlight again and stop somewhere around here and use this. So I want to create a filter button control for my header. You come to editing group, you see filter, create a filter. I want to design this header. I want to design my header, but firstly I want to increase the weight of my header by dragging down, okay, expanding it. Then I want to come under alignment group and then middle aligned. I will align my table header with the middle alignment. So okay, so I want to give this a color. I come under the star group on my home tab. You see cell star, a variety of colors that you see here. So basically I want to use the blue, this blue color, and when you click there, your font size will definitely change. So all you need to do is to go back to your font size and increase be heading to the best size font size that you need. So I'm going to bold this. I have bolded already. I maintain the font type, which is the Calibri. That's what I want to use. I want to also expand this main heading. Bold it. And of course, I'm going to give you a color also. I want to give you a color. Which color? Let me just. Can I give the same color? So we see in between here we have rows, about 2 rows in between here. I don't want this space to be too wide. What do? I will right click on my mouse, and then definitely I will have information here called what? Delete. And just delete, or better still, you will have additional information called hide. You can choose to hide or root, but I want to delete this. Okay, so now my main heading, I want to increase this font size. Guys, I encourage female to join me. Yeah, nowadays if you don't have idea in this Microsoft program Excel, you found a challenge with many institutions. They might not be able to offer you what you want because you use this Microsoft Excel to do reporting. So now, guys, how can I add? Let's assume maybe I want to have my table normalize. That is to add number here. So you see this. I have to. So let me do this for you. I have number 1 here. Only one um number we have here. So we want to have this in order instead of writing 1, and I come back again, red number 2, come back red number 3, and come back red number 4. It's actually a waste of time. um Microsoft Excel has certain functionalities that if you have written 1 in this cell B7, there's a possibility that you can just use a tools here called a fill handles, and just drag down, left click on your mouse and drag down to where you have your table stopping, and then you see that your numbers has been repeated. So all you need to do is to there's a drag button here, a very black, click on it, and then there's option here called fill series. So automatically you see that your numbers has been created or been formulated in order manner. We want more followers, eh? Keep following us, guys. Welcome. I love you guys all. Thank you for following. So here we go. Now we created or we added additional information here, and now we want to the same table that we have here on the right. We want to have this table included with what information we have on the left. So all we need to do is to highlight this, and then come to our home tab on our ribbon under the phone group, and just there's a little button, hit there, and you see all borders. Now you see that we have included border to the following information that was just added. Now we also have to center this, organize it better like the way this one look like. So but then the simple way to do this, now that our header is already formulated properly, all we need to do, instead of us going back to the phone, changing the phone, going back to the alignment to align this well, that just one time clicking. So I'm going to hit on the description, and then I come back under the clipboard group, which is on our home. And then what we need to do is to hit on format painter. Just hit on format painter. Whatever you click on and you want for it to take effect, this description, you are telling this uh, this particular, because Excel was built without functionality. So now you are telling Excel that if description information is here, I want this, instead of me repeating, going back to format it, hence description columns is already set up and formulated well. I only want the description to take effect, the same information that we have to column D6 should take effect to part of B6. So that was we just did. Hit on description, and we came to format, and we hit to B6. It gave us what we wanted, formatted properly. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me zoom in the sheet a bit for you guys. All right. So let's assume we will putting information in or plugging in our data and do our calculation. So now currently we have set up our table. We have set up our table here. But you see, if I roll down or scroll down, of course, you find that our header will not be seen. It will not be visible, so we won't be able to see our header. So how can we freeze this? We have functionality here that called uh, freeze freezer or freezing a particular section that you want, right? So I choose to freeze my header, that if even I scroll down like this, my information on the header will still be visible. So I cannot go by doing that. So now all I need to do is to go back on my ribbon and get to my view tab, hit on the view tab, and there is a particular information here called freeze panel. I'm going to freeze my panel. So I hit on freeze panel. If you hit there, there's grab that information. Freeze panel, keep rows and columns visible while the rest of the worksheet scrolls based on current selection. Now they have another alternative. Freeze top row, keep the top row visible while scrolling through the rest of the worksheet. Then we have another alternative. Freeze first column, keep the first column visible while scrolling through the rest of the worksheet. So I'm going to choose the first option that says Keep rows and column visible while the rest of the worksheet scroll based on current selection. So I choose this. So you see now, even I scroll down, pam, 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 you will see the header still remain visible. Alright, my sister is asking, to increase the font size for our viewers. So I think it's recommendable for us that we will have a good uh, visual for this. So that I'm going to give it. Can we have this 200 just for you to view it? Okay, I think it's much better. Pum, 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 pum. So guys, here we go. We are trying to enter few data here. So here we go. Let us enter few data here. Um, so we are trying to enter few data. So let's assume we have a blue jeans. In this blue jean, we are, we are requesting for maybe 500 quantity. What's the unit price for it? So the unit price, we're going to convert this. We're going to calculate this pieces. One piece, how much it costs firstly, before you get the total amount. So we have maybe it could be, let's say, 10 buck. Can we say 10 buck? $10. And then the amount. Before we come to the amount, let us try the format. This number is not just an ordinary number here now, but this is cash. So what we need to do is to convert this into dollar sign. We want to have our dollar sign, so any of our viewers see it, or anyone this document going to, they will distinguish between the regular number from the amount. So let's go under the number on our home tab. We have this dollar box here. So that I want to choose currency. So now automatically I've added my dollar sign. So I want to multiply to get my amount. So in Excel, we say before you proceed with any calculation, you should always remember that you have to use your equal sign. So you use your equal sign to proceed with your calculation in Microsoft Excel. So here we go. We are calculating for cell E7 and multiplying with C7. So equal E7 times. So you press shift and press number 8 on your keyboard to calculate in between. So now let me undo this. You see that you found out that when we did our calculation, our calculation came up with hash information, and I wish it is now what we wanted, right? So the reason you see this is because the weight of the cell is uh is now wider. So all we need to do here is by double clicking up here on our column head. As soon as you point your mouse there, you will find out that your mouse will change uh, color. It will become a very dark black with a double cross. So we going to double click there or drag it. Better still, you drag. So as soon as you drag it, it open and your information fit. So we calculated for F, we calculated for E7 and that of C7. So now we are currently in cell F7. So this is the result we got. And for normally Excel, if you get result like this for the first information, all you need to do is to apply to the rest of the rules that you have to calculate automatically for you. Yeah. So what we're going to apply here, we're going to come to the edge of our cell, and there's a little cross here. Your mouse will automatically change here again with a cross black. So we call that a fill handle. So use the fill handle and drag down. Left click on your mouse and drag down to wherever you want to stop your calculation or where your table ends, right? So we'll drag it down and leave it. As we leave it as it is, you see that automatically it has created um, formulas for us. So now let's assume that we have additional information here, maybe another item that we have. We want to have a shoes here. Oh, this my S on the keyboard is little giving me problem. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I want to have our next item shoe, a pair of shoe, pair of shoe. Oh my god. So let's say we need about 200 or 250 pair of shoes. So unit price for one pair of shoes, maybe nowadays we could say maybe a 30 or 40 bucks for shoe. Let's take it for 40. So now as we enter information, it calculates automatically by itself. So you see that the same thing is repeating here with the same hash. So we have to drag this shell so it can expand a little bit. Now, so you see that? You see this? So we got the same with this. We're going to apply the dollar sign to it. We come on a number on our home tab. And whatever now, we tap. Yeah, yeah. We go. So you see, as you click, you enter information, it calculates automatically for you. That's one of the power and Microsoft Excel has. So let's have another 25 US for computer glasses. So guys, you see, as soon as I enter the information, it will calculate automatically. So now let's see whether our formulas are accurate here. Let's see whether our formulas are accurate here. Let's try reducing. Let's try reducing the quantity here. 500 instead of 500. Let's have like 150. And see, now we have 5,000 here. Let me try to give you a color. We have 5,000 here, guys. Mark this. Just mark it down. Remember this, that we have 5,000 here because we have 500 pieces of blue jeans. Now we want to reduce this quantity and see whether it will affect our amount here. Let's see whether our formula that we apply here is accurate. So here we go. I want to reduce this to 150 instead of 500. What happened here, guys? We have 5,000 now, it changed to 1,500. So now, yeah, so somebody asking us whether we using formulas to get the total amount. Yeah, we're gonna use the formulas to actually get the total amount at the bottom of our of our data. But this is we're gonna get a grand total, but this is just the amount total here at this column F7. So that is it. At the end of after we get through filling this, we're going to calculate to know the grand total. Then from there, we also going to know the maximum, FQ here in our data and the minimums FQ in our data as well. So let's take it step by step. Easy, easy. We encourage more people to come on board, follow this, share the. We are doing this to help people who are not good with this program. And this program, trust me, it is this program helping some of us today. It's very important. So I encourage young people to come on board. If you have vast knowledge, I encourage you to come on board. Let us help other people who doesn't have major understanding with this program and help them. This share this. I'm doing my own sharing already, guys. Ah, I'm seeing one of my chief online. Chief of all chief, you welcome. Hey, my chief. I going chief of all chief. The man who understand Microsoft Excel. Hey, Lanius, you are welcome, chief. I remember I remember during Saticom days at 9th Street. we used to struggle with some formulas. We brought into him, Chief or Chief, this is oh my son, the solution table. All right, so that is it. That's the beauty about life. We learn, honor people, and we, you know, give this knowledge out to other people. So whatever you learn to give out to people who are in need of it. It's now to sit with what you learn and you die with it. As you impact more people, of course, our society can become a better one. So now here we go to the next full item. The next full item on this table. What can we have here again? What can we have here? Okay, can we have t-shirt? We have t-shirt. How many t-shirt we are ordering for? Can we order for maybe like 50,000 or 250 dollars? No, we have let's get like 220,000. 220,000. How much for uh dozen of t-shirt? Sure, I don't have any idea of that. I don't know. It's 10. I don't know. It's $25 or $30 for dozen. Normally, it's 12 pieces inside. So, the 12 pieces, I'm sure make one dozen. So, I'm sure maybe it could be like, let's take it with $28, something like that. So, let's see what you're gonna do. Now we have zero in this column from F10. So let's see whether it will whether our formula will take effect now. Now we have 6,160. So we move with the next item. 130 and the cream. So if you want to give an input, I can share a link with you. You can come. I can pull you on. I can pull you on. You share your input. Yeah, I can share a link with guys. Give your input. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. Trying to do that. Trying to do that. So we're gonna follow up, guys. Keep following. Again, of course, you want to follow. You want to come on live. I can bring you in. I'll just share this on my Facebook timeline. You just hit the link. Let me share this on timeline, and you see. guys, keep following. I was just sharing a link with you people. There's a link. There's a link up on my timeline. If you want to come in for any clarity, maybe any question you want to ask as we go through this, you can you can make it you can make your way through. Yeah. All right, guys. So here we go. Now we have cream. How much this here one? Mm, maybe we could say $12. We just leave it as is. We'll calculate by itself for us. We have another one. What product do we have again? What product can we have? 15. So we move on. 16. If I'm going faster, you let me know. Smartwatch is 20. So let's break the data down a bit so we can move faster. I want to clear this. To do this is highlighting and then you right click. There's another functionality here called clear content. You clear the content, but still you still have your table there. So how can we do away with this table? We highlight the entire section that we want to undo the table. And what we do, you either right click and come to format cell and come to border and then what do? You take none and okay. So I want to highlight this because portion of it got removed. So I have to highlight and replace back. So now assuming that this is what we have in total, this is our data, right? So we want to have our grand total under here. So let's say um, grand total. And we have to have this also as part of this table. So we are going to calculate, we are going to calculate from cell F7 to cell F13. So now we say in calculation, whenever we are calculating in Microsoft Excel, we proceed with equal sign. Don't forget about the equal sign. So now there are two ways that we can do it here, but many other ways that we could also calculate this uh, grand total, either by clicking in this cell F14 and then coming to our editing group on our ribbon on the home tab, and there's a functionality here called auto sum. We'll do this, and what it does, it highlight the entire area where you want to do your calculation and what you can only do